Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to yet another lecture in our Palo Alto training series. Now, in this lecture, what we are going to do is we are going to see how to deploy the Panorama VM in the VMware ESXi server. Now, you can do the installation in your EVE-NG as well, but if you have good resources, because this Panorama VM takes a lot of resources, minimum 16 GB of RAM and like 4 to 8 virtual CPUs. So in order to have a smooth performance, I will go ahead and install this VM on the ESXi. Also, you can install the VM on VMware Workstation. So I'll cover both of these options. Like one is the ESXi, another one is the VMware workstation. Now in this video we will cover the installation on VMware ESXi. So I am on my ESXi host, and I can go to my VMware virtual machine here. I mean the virtual machines here. I have couple of panoramas already deployed here. I can go ahead and delete one if I want. So let's say I will go and action delete this one. All right, so first of all you need to download the OVA image for this one, right? I mean you can deploy in KVM, you can deploy in this Hyper-V as well, and the ESXi as well. Now to download the image, you will have to go to support.paloaltonetworks.com. You should have login access to the support, uh, and then you go to the updates section here. Right, from the updates you have to go to the software updates, and in the content type you will select the Panorama base image. Okay, you have go here down, and then you see the Panorama base image. Yeah, this one, Panorama base image, and you should see couple of variants here. Like I will go for 11.1 dot, let's say 0, or yeah. So you will have the QCOW2 file, which is helpful to install on the KVM or even the EVNG. Also the VHDX file, this is for the Hyper-V, and then you have the GCP file, and then you have the ESXi, this OVA 11.1.0.OVA. So this is what I need to download, and I have already downloaded this into my local system. So this is how you download it. After once you have downloaded this, you have to go and click on the create register, create/register VM. Now here you will say deploy, second option, you see deploy a virtual machine from an OVF or OVA file. So I'll click on that, hit next. Now here it says you need to name it, so whatever you like, uh, Panorama US2, something like this, and then you can drag and drop the file from wherever it's stored in your local system. Right, I will just go here, or you can just click on this, it will open up this thing, and then you can click on the this is my Panorama 11.1, right? So I'll go and click there, and then hit next. Then you select the data store. I want to install on the second data store because first one already seems to have low disk space. Now this deployment, we are going to use only the management interface to add the devices and other communications. Even the internet reachability is through the management. So I have the VM network for my management, and let's do a thin provisioning. Means whenever the system is not using the resources, it will free up the resources to be utilized on some other system as well. This is when you have I mean less resources. But in real time, what we do is thick provision, means dedicatedly assign that number of resources to this VM, right? Then power on automatically once the installation is finished. So this is a kind of summary here, like what you did. Your program name is this one, 11.0, then the VM name is this, the file is this, VMDK is basically the disk. Okay, then data store 2 thin, and the network and guest name OS is unknown as of now. So I'll just click on finish, and you will see that the creation uploading the events you will see here down here, right? So right now it is uploading and also importing the v app here. Two things are going on in parallelly. All right, so we'll let it finish. Once this is finished, then I can go ahead and follow up with the initial configuration. I'm setting up the IP address, DNS, everything. If you leave it for the DNS to take care, that is also fine, but I would suggest you to do it statically, because most of the deployments we do this static assignment, right? So in case of a hardware uh, device, you will have a static IP already configured on the management interface, which is 192.168.1. But in this case, this is a VM, and on the management interface it will have a DHCP enabled. So whenever the VM will boot up, it will have an IP address from the DHCP local DHCP server if it is over there. So for me, my local router is acting as a DHCP server, and I should get an IP address from the range of 192.168.1.0. So we will see once this deployment is completed. Then I will resume the lecture again. Until then, I'm gonna pause the video and come back. All right, so I see that the installation has been completed successfully. Power on the VM. So next step is going on to power on the VM. So I'll go here, and you can see that console from here. Click here and you will be able to see the console. Now we will wait for the Panorama to initialize, and then we can try on and log in to the Panorama. And the default username is similar to what the Palo Alto firewalls have, admin and admin. And once you do the initial login, it will prompt you to change the password. And also you can see here that the minimum CPU allocation is 4 CPUs and memory is 8 GB. Now this is the minimum. Once you license this, based on that it may increase, but I will increase it to 16 GB later when I do the labs, but for now 8 GB is fine. Because once you add the firewalls and policies and start pushing the configuration, this becomes very laggy. So I don't want this to happen in our lab. So as you can see, now it is asking me for the old password, which is admin, and then I will create a new password with some complexity, capital letters and then some special characters and numbers. Yeah, but still, you can see here it gave a warning. Your device is still configured with the default admin account credentials. Anyway, so still it is on the admin. So we can check later. Now in order to see the management IP, I will type the command show interfaces management, and I should see 1.1 is the IP, which should not be the case because the same is the IP on my default gateway on the router, right? So I'll go here and say configure, then I will say set device config system type. I have to change to static, then again system config system IP hyphen address. I will change this to 192.168.1.222, and then you can say netmask 255.255.255.0, and then also you can say default gateway, which is going to be 1.1. If you don't specify this, then you will not have internet, but you will have access to the Panorama GUI because you are placing this in the same subnet, right? The 192.168.1.222, because my system is also in the same subnet, so I will be able to access the the GUI, as well as the Panorama will be able to go to the internet. Now the main thing is the DNS, right? So from this you can say device config, and then DNS or set DNS. Okay, set hmm, set. You have device config only. Okay, then you have a system. Then you have, I think, DNS here. So you see what else? You have public IP address, which I will specify. I have already specified. You have the DNS setting. Then why it is not coming? Okay, DNS setting. Then you have servers, because this is all the same command that we have in the Palo Alto firewall, right? Primary, then you will specify 4.2.2.2. Secondary, maybe your 8.8.8. Or you can have your router as well, right? Anyway, so that is what I wanted. Now my Panorama will be able to resolve the FQDNs, right? And then also I have a default gateway, so my Panorama should be able to reach the internet. So we will commit these changes and then we will see the results, right? So wait for this. Okay, so even from my PC I can ping the IP address with the which is 222. So this should be reachable. Yeah, it is reachable. And if I go back here, I see that, yeah, this has been configured. So all right, so now here I can do a ping host. I have to go to the exit the configuration mode, then I can do a ping host, and then I can do 88888. This will be successful. Then I have to do a updates dot Palo Alto networks.com. Yeah, so it is resolving and also able to reach the internet, right? So next is to access the web GUI, right? 1.222, and I should be able to access it. I will get the certificate error. That is fine because this is a self-signed certificate. Then I should get the login prompt, wherein I will specify the default IP addresses. Now as you can see, it's a bit laggy, and I am I mean sure about this because I have only 8 GB. So when I change it to 16 GB, this should be working normal. And the password here is, let's say, the default admin. No, it's not working. That means it has taken my what do you say, the password that I've changed. Yeah, it has taken, even though the CLI was saying something else, but yeah, the password has been updated. All right, so I have logged in to my system. Now it will give me a what do you say, a warning saying that this is not having license, and once you you have to apply the license if you want to use the Panorama. If you want to add devices to the Panorama, right? Because without license you will not be able to add the uh, devices like the firewalls to the Panorama and manage it. So manually you can go ahead and download this file and upload to your support portal, and from there you can activate the license. Okay, so that's all from my end. If you go here on the license part, you can see this is not licensed, right? You can use an authorization code here to activate the license, and I will do it for my box. And that's all for this video. Hope you have learned something new today, and I will see you in the next lecture where we will see the Panorama installation on the VMware workstation. So I will see you in the next lecture. Till then, bye bye, take care.